finds peace wherever he is. Yeah, that's all I can say. But and again, we get the death of Prince Philip. It's like this death just happened back to back. And DMX died, he was just 50, he was 50, just 50. Prince Philip died at the age of 99. If I could reach that 99 years old, guys, that's a life worth celebrating. It's not like he died young. Last 2 weeks or last week, Bushiri lost his daughter. If you don't know who Bushiri is, one of the prophets in South Africa. Bushiri is a Malawian prophet that is based in South Africa. The daughter was sick and lost her life. I think she was 8 years old only, or 13, 8 or 13, one of those. Now that's a young life. That's a life that we can cry and cry and cry. Like, oh my God, she didn't even live, that long. She was only 13 or she was only 8 and she died. But we're talking about Prince Philip here, who is 99 years old. This man lived all his life, standing behind the Queen, 70 years of marriage to the Queen. Wow. And y'all know the Queen of England is the longest reigning monarch. And Prince Philip, I think they married in their 20s or thereabout. And Prince Philip has been there, and there's so much that this man had to give up. He gave up his own thing that he was doing in life when he met his wife, the Queen of England right now. He gave up a lot, like his last name. I think it's one of the rules of the British monarch. If you're married to the Queen or to your children cannot bear your last name. So this man, knowing that he's married the Queen, knowing that none of his children are going to carry his last name, but he gave that up. He's been behind the Queen most of the time. The fact that he's not standing in front, but he's the backbone of, he's always supported his wife in everything that he's done. He's done so much for that country. I just hope that the Queen finds peace. It's going to be so, I can just imagine how difficult it can be for the Queen, to live life right now with somebody that you've lived your life with for over 70 years. And suddenly that person is not there anymore. The first person that you see when you wake up in the morning and the last face you see when you go to bed for 70 years or plus. And then suddenly that person is gone for good. You're not seeing them no more. Just imagine that. So it probably is going to be kind of difficult for her, but I hope that she finds a peace.
She was an influential global presence for decades and, of course, Britain's longest ruling monarch, the world's second longest ruling monarch in history, her reign spanning 70 years. We just received a tweet from the royal family saying the Queen died peacefully at Balmoral this afternoon. The King and the Queen Consort will remain at Balmoral this evening and will return to London tomorrow.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Zion again. Alright guys, if you're here for the first time, like I said, my name is Zion. It's good to have you here. For all returnees, thank you for keep coming back. So we just got news now that Queen Elizabeth of England has passed on. I remember over a year ago, I reported, I had a video on my channel here that I spoke about Prince Charles, the husband that passed away. And it's so just unfortunate that barely a year after the husband passed on, she has passed on as well. May her soul rest in peace. But guys, every time that someone dies, someone that I talk about, it's either whether the person is older, younger, or mid-age. I always ask myself, what is there for us to learn? What is there for us to take home? This queen died at the age of 96. The husband, Prince Philip, died at the age of 99. It looks like they have a history of really staying old, they age before their demises. Just like Prince Charles right now. Prince Charles who's becoming the king of England, is what, 70 years old. Now, Queen Elizabeth has been the longest reigning monarch. As you can see me, so how old am I? Since I grew up, that's the only queen I've known. It's like she's like part of my life. Just like some of you can say that before the, what is this person called? Before the Pope John Paul II. I grew up knowing only Pope John Paul II until Pope John Paul II died. You know, so it's the same like Queen Elizabeth. She's the longest running monarch and the only person that I've known, the only queen that I've known on that throne of England. Queen Elizabeth became was crowned queen, I think, in 1953. She was only 25 years old. And then the king right now, the incoming king, which is King Charles, was only 3 years old. And how did she become queen? She became queen because the next in line, which was her uncle, Prince George? Guys, I can't remember, but he abdicated the throne. So she now became the next in line to become the Queen of England. So she was crowned at the age of 23. Don't they, since that time, she has been serving up till now. Up till now that she has passed on. This woman, when I look at this woman, I see grace. I see she's so gracious. She's so composed. She's so, you know, what I tap into her life is longevity. Is it, do you call it longevity? I tap in her life is age, honestly. That's what I tap in her life, age. And that graciousness that she carries herself in. And that grace that she carries herself in. Yeah. But it is sad that a lot of people are going to actually agree with me that she was like a part of their life, in the sense that that's the only queen of England they've ever known. Because what she served for 70 years, her great-great-great-grandmother, Queen Victoria, was the longest reigning monarch. She served for 63, but in 2015, Queen Elizabeth outbeat her and became the longest reigning monarch. And she's dying having served for 70 years, you guys. 70 years. That is something. I know people are going to remember her. She has really made she's leaving behind a great legacy. A great legacy. She's leaving behind a great legacy. That is why it's very important, you know, to live your life here on earth. It's very important. What is the kind of legacy you want to leave when you're gone? When you're dead and gone, do you want to be that type that people are going to be talking about you, saying rubbish about you, saying things that nobody can learn from? Like I said, what is it in this for us to take home? When you look at her life, look at her legacy. You don't have to leave a legacy only because you are a queen, a president, a king, or no. As you are, what is your legacy? What kind of legacy do you want to leave behind when you're gone? So that's what I'm talking about. You know. And so, like I said, the queen has been the longest reigning monarch. You know, when I was talking about this with my sister earlier today about, you know, the queen having served for this long, and she brought up Paul Biya. If you are from where I am from, Cameroon, we have a president that's been serving as long as, is it more than 40 years or close to 40 years? I lost count, guys. I gave up and I lost count. So she was trying to compare President Paul Biya and Queen Elizabeth, and I told her, please, no, don't do that. These are two different people. Queen Elizabeth, you know the government of England is a monarchical kind of government, not like our own. President Paul Biya was supposed to have left the the presidency a long time ago. But you all know the politics that they play and everything. I don't even want to get into that because I don't want to get into it, honestly. But bottom line is you cannot compare these two people. There's just no way. We have a long way to go in that Cameroon, honestly. So I don't even want to talk about that in this channel. So Prince Charles now, who was the Prince or the Duke of Edinburgh, is now becoming the King of England. He's been the longest serving, what do you call it? And people are saying that he is the one that is best fit for the job because he has actually gone through what, he's 70 years old. Compare him and the mother. The mother became queen when she was only 25. He is becoming king at the age of 70. That means he's had experience, you know, in the monarch. Yeah, in Windsor there, he has experience. So we are really looking forward to see how he's going to, you know, manage his people. Now, this one I want to talk about by my belly, because that means Camille or Camilla now becomes the queen consort. And why I say that this one will buy my belly is because you guys remember Princess Diana, the events leading up to her death, the accidents, her divorce or separation and eventual divorce from Prince Charles, her involvement with what is that guy's name? Gosh, it just left my memory. Yeah, her involvement with this guy, that they ended up having an accident there in France and they died. If Camilla was not in the picture, probably Diana will still be alive today. British people will not vex with me, I beg. British people, don't be angry with me. But what I'm saying is, if Camilla was not in the picture, Princess Diana would still be alive today and her position would have been different. But now today, Camilla is becoming the queen consort. Oh well, destiny, it happened. It is what it is, right? You move. So Queen Elizabeth has actually reigned for more than half a century. You guys, that is a queen to reckon with, I tell you. She, may her soul rest in peace. She's done well for herself and she's done well for the country. She's done well for the Commonwealth, which, you know. So, long live the incoming King Charles. I'll see you guys in my next video. But if you're here for the very first time, again, my name is Zion. Please go ahead and subscribe if you haven't yet, and turn on your post notification so that you get alerts every time that videos go up on this channel. Excuse my voice, you guys, I'm coming down with a cold, so excuse my voice. Take it as it is. I'm sorry, but excuse my voice. So you guys, I'll see you in my next one. But until then, you guys stay safe, stay blessed, take care of yourselves and each other. Bye guys.